Paimon coming in.
Hey, you guys finally made it. I was searching for hours. Still didn't see any. How about you? Finding? Well, it doesn't matter. Shinobu told me a saying after she got back from studying in Liyue. It went something like, the something by day becomes, something. Yeah, that's what. Anyway, I was so focused on scaring people last round that those three. But not this time. Oh no. You two just gotta keep playing it natural and join the contest. Got it? Okay, see you later.
Wait, Ito! Well, his plan...
Now you're one step closer to the dark.
Hey, cut the nonsense!
Oh, really? Hearing the word super terrifying is exactly...
No, that's not what Paimon means!
So what? You've everyone who participates in the event. People are afraid of seeing their innermost fears appear before them. So, isn't it natural for us to have things in the dark and deathly silent for just like the grinning monster standing...
Ah! Really?
So, congrats on passing this test. Have you found your partner yet?
Huh? But...
Yes, your team's outstanding, so it's understandable that you'd want to pair up with your previous partner. If you don't have a partner...
Yeah, Paimon... Let's ask around and see if there's anyone looking for a partner.
Hey, traveler. I'm...
Oh, you're Mia!
Mm-hmm. I was also here. By the way, I heard you were the winners.
Paimon was just hiding behind him.
Traveler, you never told me you were so... Anyway, would you like to pair up with me? We'd be an amazing team. With us working together, the second round will be a piece of cake. Awesome! Now let's get out there and win this thing.
You appear to have found a partner, though whether winning should... Anyway, I will now reveal the item. It's...
A fan? You mean like...
Correct. The fan was personally selected. There will be signs to guide the way.
We'll never give up! Something just fell from above! Ah! Keep it away from Paimon!
Really? Let me see. Oh, it's an Oni Kabuto. And pretty strong ones from the looks of it. I'll hold on to them. They'll come in real handy for the next Oni Kabuto tournament. Hey, did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
It sounded like it came from inside the shrine. I've heard people say that some evil spirits are sealed in shrines, and at night they make bang sounds from inside. Whenever someone approaches, a spirit will pow! Leap out and pull that unfortunate person inside the shrine, using the victim to replace themselves as the prisoner.
Ah! Stay away from Paimon!
That's kinda disappointing. I was hoping to see a real evil spirit.
Thank goodness.
That's strange. How did Paimon transform into a lavender melon?
Hey, Paimon's over here. That doesn't even look like Paimon.
So what in the world is this? Hey, it's flying away! Don't go! Let me have a look at ya!
This isn't what we're looking for. Oh, and Paimon thought we had it too. Is that just Paimon? Or is there an eerie shadow over there?
Oh, you're right. That wasn't there when we arrived. There's clearly no one around, but there's a shadow on the ground. Oh, this is like a real Kaidon story! Let's go check it out.
On second thought, maybe we should go. Paimon's heart is pounding like crazy. Whew. This should be far enough.
Are you tired, Paimon? Do you want to take a break?
Yes, please. Let's rest here. Huh? Wait a minute. Was that statue always facing this way? The candles also went out. What's going on? Is something coming? Oh, let's get out of here.
Whoa, Paimon wasn't kidding. The statue really did move. Wonder how that works. You want to explore somewhere else? How about we finish the test of courage first? What is this stall doing here? Maybe it's for participants who need a break? Excuse me, 3 glasses of juice, please. Don't worry, this time it's on me.
Yay! Thanks, Yoimiya.
Excuse me, anyone here? Strange, seems like no one's around. Guess we'll just have to keep going. Wow, look at all the lanterns here. It's so beautiful. But now that I look closer, it seems like the lanterns are floating in midair. How is that possible? Hey! Wow, it has such a beautiful design on it. So, now that we've found this fan... Is...
Thank you.
No need...
I've got you now.
Ah! Just run! Don't worry about me!
Ha! Don't under.
Wow, Ito, you're...
Seriously, why didn't you run when I told—
What are you saying? We couldn't...
Yeah, that's right. So, we won't back down.
Who said... and Ito, why are you so...
I know. These are all. There's Yoko, Kappa, and Hitotsume Kozo.
It sure took you long.
Well, we recognized you, right? According to legends, Oni are grouchy, extremely strong, and crush other yokai into balls.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous. Besides, don't think I didn't see you.
Aha!
No, we weren't trying to scare anyone. We were just trying to, Really?
Even though you scared the daylights. Anyway, let's hear your side.
Well, the truth is, one hosted by the yokai. The humans are also welcome to attend.
Ah, the festival that A mentioned.
Mikawa Flower. Oh, right. It used to be hosted by the top yokai. I heard it was supposed to be a lot of fun. I mean, not as fun as my almighty.
Yes, the Mikawa Flower Festival is our aspiration. The times of Yakiyako are long gone. We're just a bunch of little yokai living in the wilderness. As you can see, but we're determined to...
Huh?
You see, They would come and stir up trouble on our land. But later, many human adventurers came into the wilderness and drove off the monsters, allowing us to live in peace.
Ah, I get it now. You want to repay? Hey, don't let it get to ya. You might be a bunch of pip.
So, are you the one?
Yup, that was us. We drew inspiration from the legendary Aki. After that, we didn't have much yokai power left, so we set up some stall.
We were just following.
Is the Akitsu Yugen really that important? Why did you spend all of... Paimon would have taken the Traveler for...
Really?
To be honest, we've never met a human before. We focused on building the...
Ah, I know.
It's the story of yokai meeting a human during a festival. It's said that long ago, a human samurai once stumbled across the Mikawa Flower Festival.
Huh? What's a human doing here? We erected the barrier, didn't we? What a pain.
The yokai at the festival began discussing how to drive away the human.
Huh?
When suddenly, they heard a voice.
This is our festival, and the point is to have fun. What difference does it make if a human joins us yokai?
The speaker appeared to be a prominent figure among the yokai, and when he spoke, the other yokai fell silent.
You there, young man. Do you drink sake?
Yes, I do.
Ha! Then join us. We can enjoy tonight's festivities together.
And so, the yokai and samurai celebrated together. The two competed in the highlight of the festival, the Akitsu Hazara. Their spectacular game ended in a draw, and a new friendship was forged.
I can't believe a human could keep up with me.
Witnessing the dynamic powers of the yokai will certainly help hone my swordsmanship.
You're a swordsman?
Oh, yes. I'm currently traveling the world in search of formidable opponents.
Then let's make a deal. We meet for a duel every 10 years. What do you say?
I look forward to it.
The Mikawa Flower Festival is meant to bring happiness to all who attend, and Akitsu Hazara is a symbol of friendship. That's why, when we decided to hold... Unfortunately, the real Akitsu Hazara has been lost to time. What we created is a version of the game we heard about from a wandering merchant.
Yeah, but that wasn't all. We have no idea what could have gone.
We closed Akitsu Yugen a while, but we didn't find anything wrong.
They don't look like they're lying.
After that incident, later, a human man with blue hair
He had a piercing gaze, but then he turned and quickly left.
It wasn't long before large numbers of people and visitors were playing Akitsu Yugen again. It was wonderful.
A human man with blue hair? Now that you mention it, the fan that Ayato chose is the same kind that's used at a festival.
Oh, so my bro Ayato is here for the test of courage too? Or maybe he's here to catch Onika.
Wow! Ito's still clueless about who I... Well, anyway, seems like all the strange things we saw earlier were caused by these little yokai. And now that we know what's happening...
Hey, you want to hang out with humans, right? I totally... After all, we yokai are becoming a rare breed these days. If all we do is isolate... See, I'm a yokai too, right? And I'm already a natural in human society. I bet there's not a single... Come on, let's...
Now that Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore, maybe we... The yokai said they wanted to host a festival, but Paimon was too busy having the bejeebers scared out of her to pay it. Come to think of it, Paimon remembers seeing some festival-related items on the beach. Let's head over there and take a look. Maybe we can help out.
Speed of light.
Wait! You're the strange lady we met before.
Oh, it's you two again. I have to say I'm impressed by, but I'm not going to...
Nice! We just met your fellow yokai and they told us everything.
Huh?
That's right! You're another another little yokai who lives in... So which type of yokai are you, Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're on...
Akitsu Yugen. How could this be happening now?
Huh? What? Oh, maybe you're... Don't worry. Ito has already taken your fellow yokai to meet some new friends. Yeah, so there's no need to... We'll see who can finish the game the quickest. Oh, it's starting! Amazing! You cleared all the... Paimon thinks we got this in...
Okay. Watch and learn.
No way! She hit every cube in one shot and finished it... Paimon's head is spinning after watching that. Did you see how she did it?
Even if the rules have changed a little.
Oh, right. You're a yokai. No wonder you're so good. But before you say anything, we want...
A wish, huh? Then I wish that we never cross paths again.
Wait. What?
That's precisely why. Don't ever come near me. Surely that's a wish. This is my final word. Scared now? Good! Then don't come here again!
Paimon doesn't get it. Fair enough. Anyway...
So,
Yeah.
no need to be nervous.
Oh, I once... Really? Whoa, really? Thank you very much. And if I may ask, are you Lord Kaedehara?
Yes, that's...
I've seen you with your sword in the will...
the head of the Kamisato clan also lent me his assistance at the time. By the way...
Oh, so there's no need to... I never imagined I'd ever meet someone...
Hey, don't you...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Really? That's strange.
I'm not sure why, but I feel actually, I'm the most timid of the three of us. Sorry for rambling all...
It's okay. You...
Hey there. Chatting away, I see. Mind if I join you?
I've never seen a cat.
Hello there.
Thank you for bringing so many amazing people.
Ah, it's. Oh, I should mention that I even have my own gang. And
Classic Ito. Don't confuse them.
hey, this is my mom.
When it comes to having connections.
Oh yeah? All right.
Sure, bring it up.
Please, and you also have a great friend.
Well, of course. Oh, it's the boy. Ah, darn it. I was so caught up with the yokai that I forgot I was supposed to scare the daylights.
Boss!
Hey.
Boss!
Wait, what now?
We shouldn't have ever doubted you, boss.
Yeah, the test of courage is. I still get shivers just thinking.
Oh, anyway, no need to be too. It turns out there aren't any ghosts here. Right?
Sorry, I'm not sure where you've been or what you've seen, but
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, hold on, little Yoko.
No, I'm serious.
But if it wasn't you guys, does that mean there are...
Oh, that's right.
But we're the only 3 yokai who...
So she was a ghost?
Boss, save us!
Calm down. Everyone just calm...
What's all the noise about?
Oh, you're the Tenryou Commission's...
Hazel!
There's nothing to fear. Even if they're Ito, you and your gang should go and inform Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, okay.
Paimon somehow feels a little... Hello? Miss Shine Maiden? What's this? Look, there's something written in red on the ground. Does this mean that the item we have to...
The Shrine Maiden appears to be
But where did she go? Has she... Will Paimon be next? Paimon will never leave your side now.
The words are scribbled hastily, but there's no evidence of a struggle. However, aren't there too many words written here? I believe that the 3 items chosen for this 3-round cup, the doggo milk, was chosen by the merchant who funded the... So, does the Hagoita...
Let's worry about that later. Paimon would love to win the... How about we...
I still have my fear arises from mystery, and it's a detective...
Okay then, what? Maybe the Shrine Maiden...
Traveler, I'd like your assistance with this...
That's fine with Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I have a few theories, but there are some places I'd like to
Sure, where...
I want to go back to where we first met up. According to your account, I believe there may still... Are you worried that she'll be waiting for us? My worry is that we won't be able to find her. Honestly...
Wow, Hazel!
The more cases you... This should be approximately where you first encountered... Of course, we cannot conclude, but I'd like to go over everything that happened.
Let Paimon think. She warned us not to go near her. Paimon doesn't want to remember.
And then what happened?
Then, everything seemed to get dark. Paimon saw some sort of black mist surrounding... Exactly!
It's possible, but I'm more... Even if she is a ghost, as long as she possesses some sense...
Wasn't she after our souls?
I think she was just trying to scare you.
Oh, you think so?
Think about it. If I had the ability to take your souls, then why go to the trouble of warning you over and over again? Besides, a ghost wouldn't have allowed you to walk away.
That does
I believe there are only two possibilities. The first is that she wanted to reap your souls, but there was some but if you had really been cursed, then you would probably have. So, this is the less like.
But why would she want to scare? Maybe she was trying to get us to quit so she could quit. Oh! Probably not. So why does she want to scare us? Do you have any idea?
Based solely on your account, I don't believe she actually meant any harm. But this evidence alone is insufficient to make any valid assumption. Though, my intuition... Have you found any leads yet?
Yeah, some tree branches seem like...
I see. Aside from the bent branches, there are burn marks. If only there was some more conclusive evidence.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, it's you guys.
We heard you were out.
Oh, that's really...
Actually, we just asked the members of Mr. Ito's gang. That lady is either a nasty, evil spirit, or but we still...
We long admired the friendship which is why we want to hold the Mikawa Flower Festival. Even though our powers are limited, we don't want this bond of friendship to vanish.
The Chinju Forest covers a large area, so it'd be great to have more help in the... Welcome to the team.
Don't worry. Look what I found down by the river! Huh? What is it?
Is it a scrap of black cloth?
This?
Shape?
Yeah. It can effectively block out light. There's a rough tear in the cloth.
Branch?
Suppose that a large shade cloth was... When the shade cloth was removed from the tree, perhaps one of the corners caught and the branches ripped it, causing a small... Either she didn't care, or she was in too great a hurry.
But why would she...
I'm only Maybe she used it to create the... Let's not worry about that for now. There's still many... Next, I'd like to investigate the place where the Arataki...
Oh, I know. I asked the gang members where their encounter with the ghost happened when we were chatting earlier.
Good. Please... Let's go find out what's going...
This is the place. They claimed that as they passed through here, the area suddenly grew dark.
Huh. We saw the very same...
Let's start by taking a look around the area. Just as...
I found some sort of smash. The inside of it looks like it was...
Judging from the burn marks left on... Brother...
There's some strange powder in the crack. I picked some up and...
I believe we're closing in. I'm almost certain that the woman she possesses no extraordinary powers. She was merely scared.
Some small props? But...
First and foremost, the test of... You were initially frightened by your first encounter with these 3 yokai. Because you were already tensed up, you were breathing more rapidly and inhaled a lot of sleeping powder that she had sprinkled around the area. That's when she pulled down the shade cloth and lit those so-called ghostly flames, creating a terrifying scene.
So, it was all just a show?
She tricked us!
There is, however, still one loose end. The person who commissioned my investigation did become stranded on the beach. That couldn't have been accomplished by just a few small props. She can only use props to scare people in the fort.
Whoa,
If we rule out the potential of I know who the woman is.
We'll come along too.
No. You should go back and tell the others not to be afraid. The truth has surfaced.
Okay. If you run into any danger...
There shouldn't be any danger now. Let's search along the cliffside. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a chunk of earth that's unlike the others.
knew it. I knew that you would come find me here.
There she is. Paimon thought you were a yokai, so who are you? And why did...
I have already warned you never to speak to me. If you don't leave now, then...
She's terrifying! Hazel, it sure doesn't seem like she's using any props this...
Don't move. Just trust me. Your yokai power won't scare us.
Yokai power?
Huh? How did you know?
You're a yokai that emerged from an object and assumed a human form outside of your own body. When this type of yokai is close to its own body, it can use some yokai power. And if the original body is destroyed, then the yokai that origin... Should I refer to you as a Hagoita spirit or Tsukumogami?
Don't bother. You may call me Hanyuda Chizuru.
Chizuru, if you're a yokai, you should understand why the other yokai... Besides, we had a great time playing a Kitsuyugen together, didn't we? Just like the story of Kamai and the samurai.
Yes. That's why. That's why I don't...
Sad?
I'm sure the yokai have... But they don't actually... The samurai was about 25 years old when they met at the festival. They met again 10 years later and remained friends. They spent time together drinking, traveling, and sparring. When they had first met, they merely respected each other, but 10 years later, they became best friends. After another decade, the samurai had reached the pinnacle of his swordsmanship and won their duel by a narrow margin. Kamai was so astonished by his defeat, he gave up drinking and began training to become stronger for their next duel. However, another 10 years later, Kamai did not meet the samurai. As it turned out, war had broken out in the south, and the samurai had gone to defend the border. Kamai was unconcerned, because 10 years was nothing in a yokai's lifetime. But when they met once again, Kamai discovered that the samurai was already 65 years old. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the samurai's gray hair and scars covering his body.
Hey, old friend. Can you still wield the sword?
I'm getting too old to fight. This time, I've come to say goodbye.
I see. Then, how about one last game of Akitsu Hazara?
All right.
The samurai gave his best effort during the game, but had to quit halfway through because he was too weak. After putting down his Agoita, Kamai remained silent for a long time before letting out a long sigh.
What a shame.
Their friendship started as something they looked forward to. Lord Kamai's appearance hadn't changed, but his dear friend in front of him had grown old. People often say that those outside the situation can see things. We yokai are different from humans. We have longer lifespans and different natures, but we share the same world. We interact with one another. When the dream ends, all that even a wise and seasoned yokai like Kamai felt sadness when it was time to say goodbye.
Oh.
So...
I was hiding on this beach, but those 3 yokai came and set up the Akitsuyugen. I didn't want them to approach humans with unbridled optimism and
Is that why you pretended to be a ghost? To scare all the people away from here? Oh, so you must be the one who...
My power has become pretty weak now, and most of the time I just... But that jerk was greedy. He wanted to steal the decorations. That's why I used my yokai power.
Ah, so that's what happened. By the way, how did you know the rest...
It's okay if you don't want to tell us. Your true form is this pair of Hagoita, isn't it?
Hagoita?
The pair of Hagoita used by Kamai and the human samurai to play Akitsu Hazara hundreds of years ago. You gradually developed sentience after being influenced by great yokai power. You were the closest, even with the yokai power's blessing. The Hagoita have started to rot away after hundreds of years. You can't sustain yourself. And if my theory is correct, this pair of Hagoita is also the item we need.
Excellent work. You figured it all out. Congratulations, little ones. You've passed the 3rd round of the test of courage.
Miko? And the shrine?
I apologize for causing you concern.
Because fear is induced by uncertainty, the more chaotic the situation, the better. Having the event staff also mysteriously vanish.
So you're the one
Hitomi, go tell the others that the test of courage has ended and that we have a winner.
Now that I've solved the mystery, I'm going back to meet with my client. I'll see you two later.
Miko, did you choose the Hagoita for the 3rd round?
Miko, Lady Yae.
I followed Kitsune Saigu around the Mikawa Flower Festival one year and saw her play Akitsu Hazura. That was when I saw you. You didn't have a human form at the time.
I remember now.
I went for a stroll on the beach sometime. Though your power was weak, I was still able to find you. You were sitting in a tree. I overheard you telling yourself that you must be patient and avoid contact with humans.
Huh? When was that?
With your powers being so diminished, you must have been blaming yourself all this time. You knew Kamai and the samurai became friends.
At the time, I couldn't take on a human form like this. I had only a hazy sense of the outer world. After they first met at the Mikawa Flower Festival, but after they said their final goodbyes, I could often hear Kamai sighing to himself. Lady Yae, you are a well-known yokai. You must know people meet, become friends, and then go their separate ways. After such a short time, they leave only... Is it really worth...
Why not? Tell me.
I felt happy, but...
But your rationality told you that it was wrong, didn't it? It turns out that there is still another piece.
What do you mean?
True, but the story doesn't end there. That samurai's name was Yanagibashi Takuto, who also happens to be the founder of the Soran Ishin art. It is believed that Takuto developed this style of swordsmanship while dueling with Kamai, who had also befriended the 3rd-generation heir of the Soran Ishin art, Tominaga Masanari. 500 years ago, Kamai and Tominaga fought side by side until their final moments, and the sword Tominaga wielded.
Oh.
We yokai are not like humans. Humans have too short a lifespan, and the day will inevitably... However, the bond formed by friendship will not... There's no reason to be upset by this. Time flies by in an instant, and life passes by like a dream. So, you must be happy in the present.
Hey, compadres!
Ito, what are you doing here?
Hitomi told me everything. And I also heard that I even know who the ghost lady is now. Hey, you're that fox lady. Why are you right. All right, listen up. To celebrate the end of the Test of Courage event, we will be holding the Mikawa Flower Festival. I gave it some real thought and realized that it might be kind of difficult for... That's right. Arataki, the one and only Ito, will be in charge of organizing the best...
Hooray for
Oh.
Can we really trust them?
Hey, what you trying to say? Besides, it won't just be everyone's busy getting ready, and the festival will be up and running in no...
You're the best, Ito!
And what would a festival be without me? I'll be sure to go have a look, too. It has been some time since I've attended a festival. Fortunately...
Paimon's gotta admit, Ito... A festival, delicious food, count Paimon in!
All right, I'll just...
Looks like the festival has started! Let's go check it out! Ito and Goro! What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just saying that if I had more time.
Fishing. You know, when I lived on Wata...
Take it from an expert, using your hands to catch fish. Just the other day, I caught a fish so big that I didn't even know how to handle it.
That's an unusual...
Huh? A big fish?
Huh?
Oh, you bet I did. I wrote to the That's Life column and asked Miss Hina for advice. Ah, she's so amazing. She got back to me really quickly, too.
Huh. What a coincidence. I do some part-time work there, and I recently...
You mean the letter was about dealing with a giant fish they caught? No. Could it be? Could it be that there's someone as good at fishing as I am? Oh, not on my watch. Hey, you all go enjoy the festival. I'm gonna get out there and catch an even bigger fish. Just you wait. I'll be inviting you all to my fish feast.
Aw, the string snapped. Yoimiya, this is more difficult than it looks. Can you really fish out these water balloons with a string?
Don't worry. Let me show you a...
Yo-Yo Tsuri! Paimon see this game in some...
Do you want to give it a shot?
Oh, it looks kinda tricky. Paimon will let the travel...
But Yoimiya, if I close one eye, I won't be able to see anything.
This ramen is so good.
Yes.
You mean you don't get to eat ramen very often, Ayaka? But it's...
Oh, it's you. Food like ramen and hot pot tend to have a lot of oil and salt.
Oh.
Yeah. Now Paimon totally gets why Ayaka would put cake into hot pot.
Huh?
Oh,
Phew, I'm stuffed.
by the way, were there any special stalls at Yokai?
Yes, but... Well, it's a long story.
Paimon can't believe you couldn't get a single water balloon. Chizuru managed to finally get one and gave it to Hitotsume Kozo.
He looked like he really...
But Paimon wanted...
All right.
Yay!
Come on now, this is way more expensive than usual. Even if it is a festival, you shouldn't hike up the prices this much.
Hey now, it costs money to run a stall. I need to raise my price.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll...
It's so hot.
Don't get too close.
I know. It's just so rare to see such...
There are many beautiful things in the world. There's no need to be angry.
I was surprised that you didn't even tell your sister.
It would have been uninteresting had I told her what was going to happen ahead of time. Besides, with her friends by her side, she wouldn't ever be too scared. Having a little...
Everything went according to plan. People started to panic as soon as they sensed that they had...
Hey, you two, stop laughing! It was scary!
Have you finished exploring the festival? Well then, are you having a good time?
Yeah!
The original Mikawa Flower Festival was much more lively. But even if you could attend the original, because it's always more fun to...
Yes. Thank you.
Well then, I'm guessing you have something...
What did you want to say to us?
Ah, you saw through me again.
It's not that I know everything. It's...
Traveler, do you have a moment?
Incoming.
All right, here will do. Thank you for agreeing to come with. Actually, I was a yokai derived from a pair of Hagoita who came into being in the middle of a festival. So naturally, I wanted to go to more festivals, become friends with humans, and play Akitsu Yugen with them. But every evening, as night began to set in, I'd recall the bitter smile of the old samurai as he set down the Hagoita, and the lonely Kamai sighing as he drank his sake. Then I would wonder if I became friends with a human. As a result, I was convinced that I couldn't do it. I'm sorry that I spoke so strangely when we first. I expected you to flee in terror. I knew you mistook me as one of the yokai. But instead of telling you the truth, perhaps it's because I've always wanted to be, or perhaps it was because I knew I didn't have much time left, and I didn't want to be alone. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to play with me. When we played Akitsu Yugen, Paimon said the loot at the time. However, you still came and found me. Let me think. I wish for you. Okay. I wish that every day of your journey ahead will be filled with joy, like a festival.
I already broke the wish. Get wrecked, nerd.
Stabilize!